Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, how was your evening?
Good. How about you?
Okay, it's good. Okay, it's fine. Okay, by the way, thank you for sending your homework on time. So, yes, you might want to visit Korea, but mostly no, because, okay, you have nothing to do there, okay? Okay, so this evening we are going to continue our topic about Korea last time. So, I will share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Mm, One second. I does not. I can't see them clear yet. It's still a bit blur.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, now I can see it.
Okay. Okay, so your homework last time was this one, number 5, right? Okay, why would you like to visit North Korea? And why or why not? Okay, so since we we are done answering the questions, but we are not yet done about reading this conversation strategy. So now we are going to read this one first after reading the dialogue. Okay, so can you read this one?
Okay. Where are you going for holidays? Um, Youth express plans and intentions. Our plan is to relax to. We are hoping to. We are going to. We are planning to. We think of it if all goes well. What what we have in mind is go to Jiangsu. Going to Jiangsu. Responding. That's a great idea. What a good idea. That sounds great. Fantastic. Wonderful. I wish I were going with you. Have a great time. Enjoy.
Okay, so those are the conversation strategies. Okay, now let's read the dialogue between Mr. Brown, Jenny, and Grandma Brown. Okay, but before that, first let's read the K words and expressions because we can find these words in the dialogue. Okay, can you read the meaning of the words?
Loads of attraction. Loads of place to visit. That sounds like a plan. That's a good idea. That's a good plan. It's going to be some vacation. It's going to be a wonderful vacation. This go. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, so now we are going to read the dialogue between Mr. Brown, Jenny, and Mrs. Brown. Okay, so you will be Mr. Brown. Okay, you'll be Mr. Brown, and I'll be Mrs. Brown. You'll be Mr. Brown and Jenny, okay?
Okay.
And I'll be Mrs. Brown. Okay, so let's start.
Okay. Um, you were supposed to read first, right?
What? Okay, so I will be Mr. Brown. You will be. No, 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 no. You will be Mr. Brown and Jenny, and I'll be Grandma Brown. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Brown and Jenny are sitting at the table, looking at a chart book. So what do you think, Jenny? How about starting it in Seoul? You mean before we look at the rest of the country? Yes, there are lots of attraction there. Okay, how long we shall we stay? We could have a week in Seoul, then another week at our two touring Korea. That sounds like a plan. I'd love to visit Jeonju. There's so much to see there. I know what you mean, but what about Jeju-do? Of course, and don't forget Mount Seraksan. There's going to be some vacation. You're not kidding. I can't wait. Grandma Brown's come into the room.
Hello, have you ever made any plans yet?
You bet, Grandma. We are thinking of going to Seoul first, then Jeongju, Jeju-do, Mount Saraksan, and lots of other places.
That sounds great. I wish I were going with you.
You can come another time, Mom.
Of course, I'm happy to stay here and look after the house. Okay, so before we answer the dialogue quiz, so what are they talking about? Especially Mr. Brown and Jenny.
They are talking about where to take a vacation.
And where are they planning to go?
They are planning to go to South Korea,
Oh,
specific, spe- wait, like they will go into Seoul and other place.
okay, yes. So they are going to go to Seoul and other places. Okay, so now let's answer the dialogue quiz here. Let's start with question number one.
Okay. One. What sort of book and Jenny and Mr. Brown looking at? They are looking at a travel book.
Okay, they are looking at a travel book. By the way, do you know what is a travel book?
Like they are basically a guide for people to travel.
Okay, and it contains the places that you can go if you are going to visit that place. Okay, now how about let's have question number two.
Two. What are they planning to do on their vacation? They are planning to go to Seoul, and Jenny wants to go to Jeongju also.
Okay, so they're planning to go to Seoul, and yes, they want to go to different places there. Okay, how about number three?
Three. Will everyone in the family go with them? Well, maybe not Grandma Brown.
Okay, not Grandma Brown. Why?
In the passage, she said, "Of course, I'm happy to stay here and look after the
Hello. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yes, maybe he's going to stay there because he's going to look, she's going to look after the house. Okay. Now, how about number four?
Four. Will it tour the rest of Korea before looking at Seoul? No, they will be looking at Seoul before they look at the mm, rest of the Korea.
Okay, so they will go to Seoul first after going to having a tour to the rest of Korea. Okay, how about number five?
Five. How long will they stay in Korea?
Mhm.
It's about 1 or 2 weeks.
Okay, 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, how about number six?
What will Grandma Brown do while they are away? She will look after the house.
Okay, she will look after the house. Okay, now I have another question. So, how about you? Okay, let me ask first. When was the last time that you had your vacation?
Okay. Can you repeat it? Yes,
Okay. When was the last time you had your vacation?
like two 2 years ago.
Two
What
years
I
ago.
remember.
Okay, and where did you had your vacation?
Like just in the Ngọc Island. Like but that trip was kind of terrible. Like there's even some there's the snake and it's come to near our table. Then you know what is shrimp paste, Vietnamese shrimp
Mm-mm.
paste. Like
Yes, yes, yes.
there's some maggots there. Like
Okay.
just like that. It's horrible.
Okay, so that's why you don't like that. Okay, now when you had your vacation, so did you go with your family?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you planning okay, when are you planning to have your next vacation? Do you have any plans for your
Um,
next vacation?
actually no.
Okay, no. Okay, now let's have, okay, this one. So we are going to read, okay, again, the opinion samples here. But before that, let's read the, okay, keywords and expressions first because we can find these words in the opinions. Okay, can you start reading?
Okay. Take take for granted. To accept without thought. On my doorstep, close at home, nearby, local. Take in, to wait. Appreciate, to admire, to cherish, to enjoy.
Okay, so now let's start with, okay, again, we are going to read the opinions here. Okay, let's start with opinion number one.
As a Korean, it's important for me to know what about my homeland. I think many people take it for granted. They don't explore Korea and see how wonderful it is. For instance, how many countries have such beautiful cherry blossom festivals? What else in the world can you visit so many famous temples and experience the traditional culture of the ancients? With all of these wonderful attractions on my doorstep, I don't need to go abroad.
Okay. So as a Korean, it's important for me to know about my homeland. Okay. So since you're not a Korean, so let's talk about your homeland in Vietnam. So do you think it's important for you, or how important is it for you to know a lot of things about your homeland?
No, I think maybe it's important to discover of your country before you go abroad. Like you might not liking to go abroad after you see the wonderfuls of your country.
Okay. Okay. So yes, because okay, so many people take it for granted and they explore Korea. I don't know. Okay. So now, do you agree with this opinion, especially this one? Do you
Mm,
agree that it's important to know about your homeland first before going abroad or before visiting other countries?
yeah, they does.
Okay, so you agree with this opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you? Have you visited the places in your country, beautiful places in your country, which are, you know what, some sort of tourist attractions?
No, I just go to how by like we don't have much budget to go far.
Okay. But are you planning to visit those places when you grow up or when you have your job in the future?
I might want to take the people my family go somewhere like in somewhere like Hanoi. There's many good stuff there.
Okay. And Hanoi is the capital city of Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you can take your family there someday. Okay. Now let's have opinion number two.
So I agree that Korea has a lot of offer, but I also want to travel overseas and experience other culture. I like to see how other people live and go to places that I've only seen in books. For example, it would be great to visit Europe and take in the famous places like Tower in Paris and Buckingham Palace in London. There would be so much to do and so many sights to see. Then when I return, I'm able to appreciate Korea more than.
Okay. So Korea has a lot to offer. Okay. But okay, so we also want to travel overseas and experience their culture. Okay, now how about you? Do you want to experience other cultures?
Well, yeah, I might want to experience other culture too.
Okay. You also want to experience other cultures. Now, but do you think there are also because there's a lot of disadvantages, right? When you go to other countries or you go abroad, there are a lot of advantages because yes, you can explore the place, you will learn about the different cultures, you can try their cuisines. So, yeah, so those are just some advantages. Now, do you think there are also some disadvantages of you know what? Visiting other countries or going abroad?
Mm, maybe no.
Maybe no. You think there are no disadvantages.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, do you agree with this opinion?
Mm, yeah.
Okay, why do you agree with this opinion?
Well, you this one is actually very true. So you got you just gotta need to visit all there and not when you might don't need to visit all of your country just to know all of those. You need you might want to visit all the country so you could know more.
Okay. And also, if you want to visit other countries, so you need to do a lot of research first before going to that particular country so that you will be prepared of the things that might happen or the people that you might encounter there. Okay, because we have different cultures. Okay, so now let's proceed with this one. Okay, choose one. Okay, now let's discuss about this one so we don't need to debate because there's only you. We don't have other students. Okay, so let's start with number one. Tourism is important for Korea. Do you agree with this one?
Mm, maybe they does affect the eco like they does affect to the economy.
Okay, yes, it's affect the economy because more tourists means more money, right? They can earn more. Okay, especially if the tourists are you know what, foreigners, so they come from other countries. Because if the tourists are just local, so just from their country, so yes, maybe the they're just going to earn they're going to earn money but not as much as the money that they're going to earn if they have foreign tourists. Okay, international tourists. Okay, so even if but not just in Korea. Okay, how about other countries? Do you think tourism is important for other countries too?
Yeah, well, they does.
Okay, yes. What do you think will happen if there are no tourists? No tourists are going to visit a country.
Like, the economy would um change. Like something would replace the travel thing,
Mm,
and you what you just really need to like do something else that more than travel to anywhere. But like when you just not travel, don't travel, it like you would getting other countries getting will get affect a lot more than people thought.
okay. Okay, wait. Okay. How about number two? So Koreans should explore Korea before going abroad. Do you agree with this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why? Because
Like when you might want to explore your country before you go, but the reason here is you could find beautiful places for in your country. Just like we have Halong in our country. Then you can explore your culture before exploring other country culture.
Okay. Yes, they need to explore their country first before going abroad because maybe there are a lot of things that they still need to know or they still need to see about their country.
Yeah.
Okay. How about number three?
3. People tend to take their homeland for granted. Maybe this might be true.
Okay, it might be true. Why?
Like many people many people doesn't care much about their homeland or just like they forgot something. Just like people nowadays like in Vietnam they like Korea because the K-pop and they told that they just want to live in Korea with the idols, but they don't realize that Korean might hate Vietnamese. Just some, but they just count as like if only 1% or per hundred, it still be a lot.
Okay, yes. So, yes, it's really true. So, people tend to take their homeland for granted, especially these times that uh, a lot of people wants to go abroad because they think that it's better. Living abroad is better than living in their own country because, yes, they haven't appreciate the things, the good things, the beautiful places that their country has. Okay? Okay, now how about number four?
4. Is it important to experience all the cultures and customs? No, yeah, they does need to.
Okay. It is important to experience other cultures and customs. Okay, let's start with cultures. Why is it important to experience other cultures?
Well, you what I need to explore more and know more about other culture. Culture, you might want to explore your culture or just want to know how to do that, to do this, and then you would know the job.
Okay, yes. And also, you need to experience other cultures. You need to know about other cultures and customs because, for example, you don't know anything about Korean cultures, and then you happen to meet a Korean, okay, in maybe in some place, okay, maybe he's a tourist in your country, and then you're going to say something and maybe you're going to do something and you don't know that maybe it's against their culture, so you are going to offend him or her. That's why you need to experience their culture. You need to know more about other cultures so that you can deal with other people without offending them or without hurting them. Okay, that's why
Yes.
it's really important. Okay, so the next topic that we are going to have is about success and happiness. Okay, so we are going to talk about success and happiness. Okay, so now let's talk about success. So for you, how are you going to define or to describe success? What is success for you?
For me, success is have pay off your debts, get a nice home, get enough money to spend, or maybe a bit spare to go to vacation sometime.
Okay, so it's having the things that you want, right? Having the things that you want or having the things that you need. So you think that if you have those things, so you're already successful. Now, do you think you can be successful in the future?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay, you think you can be successful in the future. Okay, so we are now. How about happiness? Let's talk about happiness. What is happiness for you?
For me, happiness is like you able to afford things you want, not something too much crazy. Afford
Okay.
things you want. Um, then you can have having spare money having a happy family, all.
Okay. So, do you think you will be happy if you do you think you'll be happy if you are successful?
Mm, yeah.
Yes, of course you'll be happy if you're successful. Okay, by the way, since we don't have enough time, we are just going to talk more about success and happiness in our next class. So, I am going to give you a homework, and for your homework, I want you to answer just one question. Okay, and the question is, do you think COVID-19 has affected tourism in your country, and how did it affect your country's economy? Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I have to go now. Thank you for your time. See you next time and have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye.